Hello everyone, my name is Quinn Shokan and I am from Anima Anatomia, and today we will discuss about the skeletal system. It will be a basic video regarding the skeletal system, which comprises of the basic information regarding the bones, the classification of the bones, the function of the skeletal system, and the classification of the skeletal system. So let's start. So basically the skeletal system is a system which is an interconnection of the bones, the ligaments and the tendons. And next, it is comprised of the 206 bones. In our skeletal system there are 206 bones. This is the picture of the skeletal system, we know this. And so what is the function of the skeletal system? The basic function is it provides the structure, shape to the body. So let's discuss the first part, the structure and the shape of the body. The basic framework of the body is decided by the skeletal system itself, because it provides a basic framework to the body. It helps in the movements with the help of the muscles, the tendons and the ligaments. The tendons, we know that tendon is a structure that connects the bones with the muscles, and the ligament is a structure that connects a bone to another bone. Then the another function of the bone is providing a process which is known as the hematopoiesis. Hematopoiesis means the RBC production. The basic function of the bones is that the RBC production. It means like we know about the bone marrow, the red bone marrow. It helps in the RBC production. Then there is another function, that is the storage. Storage of what? Storage of the important essential minerals like the calcium, the phosphorus and other such essential minerals that are important for the growth and the development of the bone. Then the next function is the protection. Protection of what? The vital organs inside our body, the visceral organs, like the rib cage. The rib cage that is located here, the rib cage will protect the organs, the visceral organs that are present beside that, like the heart, the lungs. These are protected by the ribs. Then this our brain is protected by the skull. The skull protects the brain, like this. This is the skull, and inside the skull, within the skull, there is the brain, that is our important, the most important organ of our body, that is protected by the skull. So in the next slide we will discuss about the bone classification. The basic classification of the bone is about the long, which is based upon the structure, the size and its functioning. Basic classification of the bone is the long bone, the short bone, sesamoid bone, flat bone and the irregular bones. Considering about the long bones, the first example of the long bone is the humerus. This is the part of our upper limb which helps in the movement and the locomotion of our upper limb. So the basic structure about the long bone is that here is the shaft, that is the middle long portion. This is the shaft and it comprises of the two heads. This is the long shaft and it also comprises of the two ends. This is the one end and this is the another end. These two ends are known as the epiphysis, and this area that is the shaft of the bone, this is known as the diaphysis. This is the femur, that is the part of our lower limb. Here it is also this is the two ends, one end and the another end. This is the long shaft and this is the head of the femur. So in the next slide we will talk about the long bone. As I talked about it is typically longer than wide, and it has a shaft with two heads at both ends, and it contain mostly the compact bones, example the femur and the humerus. Then let's talk about the short bones. The short bones are typically cube shaped bones, and they contain mostly the spongy bones, like this is our this is the carpals. This is the wrist bones, and this is the example of the short bones, like this. These are the short cube shaped bones. In the next upcoming videos, we will talk about the specific mnemonics that will help to learn or to memorize the names of these short wrist bones or the carpals. And likewise, these carpals, there are the tarsals. This is a flow diagram representing the classification of the bones. The long bones comprising the humerus of the arm, the short bones comprising of the carpals of the wrist, and the flat bones, the parietal bone of the skull. Let me show you the parietal bone of the skull. This is the frontal bone of the skull, and these two are the parietal bones of the skull. This is the left parietal bone, and this is the right parietal bone. Then there is the irregular bone. In irregular bone, this is the vertebra. I talked about the function of the bone, in which several bones were protecting the visceral organs or any particular organ of our body. The major part, that is the spinal cord, it is also protected by a certain structure that is known as the vertebra. These vertebrae are interconnected by the intervertebral disc, and these are the part of the irregular bones that protects our spinal cord. Then flat bones. The flat bones are the thin and the flattened. The name itself recognizes that it will be flat in structure, and they are usually curved like the skull. This is the example of the flat bone. This is the frontal bone. It is an example of the flat bone. The ribs. Let me show you a rib. This is also example of the flat bone. It is flat. It is flattened, but it is also curved in structure and the shape. It is also curved. Then there is the sternum, that is the dagger bone. It is also a part of the flat bone. Then there is the irregular bone. Irregular bone, these kind of bones do not fit into the other bone classification categories. For example, the vertebra and the hip. This is an example of the irregular bone. Then the skeletal organization. Let's talk about the skeletal organization. The basic organization of our skeletal system is divided into two categories, that is the appendicular system and the axial system. The actual number of bones in the human skeleton varies from a person to person and also from the age. Like if we talk about an infant, he or she, the baby will have the the baby will have more than 206 bones, because his or her body is not developed fully. And typically, if I talk about an adult, there are about 206 bones. For the convenience, the skeleton is divided into two parts: the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. So the skeletal system is classified into the axial skeletal system and the appendicular skeletal system. So there are about 206 bones in the skeletal system. In the axial skeletal system, there are 80 bones, and the rest of the 126 bones are a part of the appendicular system. And in the axial skeletal system, lies on the axis of our body. First of all, the skull, the vertebral column, the ribs, and the sternum. In the skull, there are about 29 bones, and they are classified into the facial bones, the cranium, the ear ossicle, and the hyoid bone. Hyoid bone is a bone which supports the tongue. Ear ossicles, there are 3 in each ear of ours, and the incus, malleus, and the stapes is the part of that. The cranium bones, that are 8 bones, and this is the frontal bone of the skull. This is the parietal bone. This is the temporal bone. This is one part of the temporal bone, and this is the second temporal bone. And in the behind, this is the occipital bone. This is the occipital foramen of the occipital bone. Yeah. And this is the occipital bone. And there is the sphenoid and the ethmoid bone also in the skull. Then So next is the facial bones. In the facial bones there are about 14 bones, like the lacrimal bone, inferior nasal concave, the maxilla, mandible, the zygomatic bone. These are some parts of the facial bones. In the upcoming videos we will discuss about the facial bones in addition. So next is the appendicular. Oh, so next is the vertebral column. Vertebral column comprises of the 26 bones, in which the cervical bone is there, cervical, thoracic, lumbar, the sacrum, and the coccyx. Then there is the ribs and the sternum. Sternum is a unpaired bone, that is the dagger bone. Then the ribs are about 24 in number. Then there is the appendicular skeletal system, which comprises of the 126 bones. First of all, the girdle bones. There are six bones in total of the girdle bones, like the pectoral girdle and the pelvic girdle. In pectoral girdle, there is the scapula and the clavicle. And the clavicle is also known as the beauty bone, or it is located here. And then there is the pelvic girdle. Girdle comprises of the hip bone. Then there is the limbic system, the limbs, which are four in number, two upper limbs and the two lower limbs, and there are about 30 bones in each limb. So this was all about the skeletal system, which had the division of the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. And in the upcoming videos we will study about the axial skeletal system, and in more detail we will study about the skull majorly in that video. So this was all about the skeletal system. It was just a basic introductory part about the skeletal system. I hope you like this video. In the upcoming videos we will learn about the axial skeletal system. Do subscribe the channel Anima Anatomia and like this video. Thank you so much for watching.